Hello again, this is Rocco Connor coming to you again from high atop the fourth floor of Maria Linden residence at the School Sisters of St. Francis here in Milwaukee. I want to say something about the fourth Sunday of Ordinary Time. Last video I talked about Jesus reading in the synagogue, sending on mission those who have been crushed. Now here's the next part of the text that follows here, I think is kind of an example of that. It's the part where Jesus has just gotten done and said, this is fulfilled in your hearing. People are going, yay. And then they're starting to say, who is this guy? Why? Where did he get all this stuff? And then Jesus confronts them. Physician, cure thyself. They're going to say to me, do the things that you did in Capernaum. And then he goes in there and tells them about how the prophets are not acceptable in their native place. And here's the deal. It shows in Elijah and in his disciple Elisha. Elijah was sent during the famine to a widow in Zarephath in the land of Sidon, Gentiles. And Elisha healed Naaman the Syrian, Gentiles. In other words, he's saying to them, look, part of your belief structure is that you're the chosen people, you're number one, you've got it all together, and you're going to come out great in the end. And he's saying, look, the prophets are sent, and they're not accepted. And so where they go are to the foreigners and to those who are hated, those who are despised. And that's what got them all upset. He messed with their worldview that being Jewish and living in the covenant meant that they were chosen of God. And he said, you're not going to accept me. And eventually this whole mission is going to be to the Gentiles. Here's where I think that passage from the Sunday before comes in, is to send on mission those who have been crushed. One of the things with Simon Peter and the other 12, the other disciples, is that their expectations of Jesus as Messiah, as well as their own expectations of themselves, were all completely dashed after the supper, the Great Supper, after going up to the Mount of Olives and praying after Jesus' arrest and their betrayal. That's when they were free. That's when they were freed of their demands and expectations on Jesus and on themselves. That's when they could be sent on mission, which we see in the Acts of the Apostles. So that's a little bit of that today, and I wish you well, and hopefully get to the call of Simon Peter, in the fifth Sunday of Ordinary Time. Peace to you, and happy day.